A noise complaint turned into a 5-hour SWAT team response in Madison this morning. This after police say someone pointed a gun at officers. NBC 15's Marcus Arsvold spoke with law enforcement as this situation has caused concern for this North Side neighborhood. Marcus.
People living on Monterey Drive near Warner Park did not know what was happening until late this morning. MPD responded to a noise complaint at an apartment where in the hallway they say a man pointed a gun at officers, then locked his door and would not come out. MPD called for backup and blocked off the street while they tried to get the armed individual out of the complex. Eventually, the SWAT team and negotiators arrested 2 men and are still trying to determine which one pointed the gun at police and why they took so long to exit the building.
We had our barricade, we were doing sirens. I mean, it was pretty obvious police were there. We also, while clearing the building, it's a 4-plex, we arrested a male that was hiding in the basement that had felony warrants.
No one was hurt during the response. Lieutenant Estrenga says they found 1 gun in the apartment but have not determined if it's the same one pointed at officials. Live in the studio, Marcus Arsvold, NBC 15 News.